You're with Clement Manyathela
on 702.
Let's walk the talk. Streaming on the Prime Media Plus app.
DSTV channel 856.
92.7 and 106 FM.
8 minutes after 9 o'clock. Sanbonani, Dumelang, Goeiemorgen, happy Thursday. Welcome to the Clement Manyathela Show on this 19th day of February. I hope you're well this morning. And please, before we begin, Abel, let's have silence because this is important. Public service announcement. So we are unable to take calls about the Pirates versus Sundowns match yesterday. None of us actually even watched it. So we can't be expected to comment about something we don't even know much about. All I know is that the two teams were playing. As to what happened and what, I don't know. Angazi, Akitsebi, Ekvietni. So yeah, I mean, you can call about it. I mean, this is your open line after all. I'm just saying that I may not know what you're talking about. But we can also talk about other things that are more interesting and current. Yeah? Is that cool? Great. 011-883-0702. That is the number to dial on the 702 open line. The WhatsApp line is 072-702-1702. So, Shadrack Sibiya, hey? How did you find his testimony yesterday? Did you get the link he was trying to make with the MK party? Because he claimed that the MK party is behind attempts to damage his reputation. I mean, he alleged that the party had a hand in the build-up to, of one of the corruption allegations, for instance, that were leveled against him. He also told the commission that there was political influence in the allegations leveled against him from the country's biggest opposition party, the MK party. So what do you make of the links that Sabia has made towards the MK party? And here's a question. How much are you willing to spend to watch your favorite artist? And when you go watch your favorite artist and you've spent so much money, are you one of those people who are hoping that you're going to be picked to come on stage or maybe that artist will touch you? And I'm asking that question because there are a number of concerts that are lined up this year and the young ones are going crazy and maybe the old ones too. There's an artist by the name of J. Cole. I had never heard of him before. I only found out about him literally this week when my sister was telling me about how excited she is about the concert. He's coming down to South Africa. Huh? Doja Cat is also coming down to South Africa. Oh, I wonder if she's going to go visit the dad. Is the dad still alive? I wonder. They don't get along, right? They're estranged. Maybe let's find a way for them to smoke a peace pipe. But she's coming down to SA. Some people are really excited about that. Apparently there are other big artists. I don't know if someone spoke about Boyz II Men the other day on Twitter. I'm not sure if that was confirmed. But I want to know which concerts you are looking forward to that are lined up, especially for this year. And maybe some I didn't mention. But what are you most excited about? Because big concerts is bringing a number of international artists to South Africa this year. The lineup, as I've said, Global Citizens Move Africa concert to be headlined by Doja Cat, J. Cole, The Fall off tour at FNB, Brian Adams, on his role with the Punches Tour, as well as UB40. And here's the interesting thing. Ticket prices obviously vary across the different shows, right? But some fans feel like the cost is unreasonable, while others feel it's actually fine for an international production. And I think that's always going to be the case, isn't it? There are some people that feel like the cost is not reasonable, but others believe that concert tickets actually must be at that price, especially for these international artists. How do you feel about the pricing model, and how excited are you about some of these concerts? Are you going to be taking your kids there? And how much are you willing to spend on a live music experience? What is the most you have paid for a concert if you've gone already? Have you ever traveled abroad to see an artist perform live? And what did that cost you? 011-883-0702. We're taking your WhatsApps as well on 0727021702.
Clement Manyathela. Streaming on the Prime Media Plus app.
DSTV channel 856
92.7
and 106 FM.
All right, let's start with your calls, your WhatsApps as well. Tabang, you are calling from Rustenburg. Good morning.
Clement, good morning.
Sure. Hey, Tabang?
Can you hear me, Clement?
Yes, I can. Go ahead, brother.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to the unemployment benefit for the concert fair. And I'm actually hoping that somebody, a big concert would call Peter Gabriel. The man is getting too old now. So can somebody call him to South Africa for a show?
For sure.
I love that old man. But
When is the
I think
UB40
nobody's
show?
calling. I'm not sure about the date.
It's in June, Tabang, I'm told by the producers. Have you bought your ticket?
Not yet. The
No.
the tickets are selling out or sold out. I'm not sure. But
Hey, man, these big concerts, these big stars, tickets get sold out so quickly. So be careful, my brother.
yeah, it means after this call, I must check and verify if they still have tickets. But
Yeah. What do you hope for when you go to attend a concert with your favorite artist, Tabang? Like, do you just want to enjoy the music, or are you a type of person that wishes that, you can touch that artist, or maybe you'll be lucky enough to be called on stage? Like, what are your hopes when you get a ticket and you're like, I'm going to watch my favorite artist?
well, if I pay a 1.5 for a UB40, first of all, I want a proper production from sound, lights, and everything. I need everything to be proper. And if I get lucky to get closer to them, that will be a bonus. But I'm so in detail when it comes to audio and video.
Got it. And I think that's it. And that's only fair, isn't it? I think, good sound for me is so important. I've been disappointed at times when I've seen some of our concerts where we bring in these international artists, and at F&B Stadium, people just can't hear what's going on stage. So if you've paid so much money, you deserve a good production. Tabang in Rustenburg, enjoy that UB40 concert, my friend. Your WhatsApps on 0727021702.
Good morning, Clement. Tabisha from Donaldton. Boys to Men is definitely coming to Sunbet Arena late May. I think the tickets range from 950 up to 2.9, almost 3,000. And Karen White is coming to South Africa, and Kekwalam is also coming to Sunbet Arena in June. I'm looking forward to Boys to Men. I'm trying to save up money so that I can just get the tickets. The 950 tickets are almost sold out, but hopefully I'll still get the 1,002 tickets for me and my wife. Thanks for a great show. Good morning.
You must enjoy that. I'm interested too, the parents listening to us. If you've got teenage kids or younger kids, well, because some younger kids actually go to these concerts. I've had a story of someone who was young. I don't remember how old they were though, and their mother took them to a Janet Jackson concert. But they were so young, and I remember thinking, what? So you loved Janet Jackson? I think they were probably like 15. And I was like, so you went to watch? Apparently there was a time Janet Jackson came to South Africa and she asked the mom to take her, which was fascinating for me. And as parents, like, what do you do, like, when you take your children to these concerts? Like, do you sit with them? I remember when Tyler had a shows in Cape Town and Joburg, there were lots of parents who had taken their kids there. And I wonder, like, do you just sit there, sing along? Do you go sit in, are there lounges where you can sit, or you drop them off as long as they are with friends, or you have to be there as an adult? Huh? How does it work? And with these big concerts that are coming up, what's your plan?
Clement, you're not gonna get off that easy. No. Yesterday, Pirate played, and they were beating. Now the country's at peace. You know what? I'm a Chiefs fan, and I loved yesterday's game. You know what? You Pirates fans, you are so arrogant that you said this league is yours. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Clement.
Come on, man.
Ha. You were beating, man. Beating. Ha.
You see, that's what people who are not used to winning, people who are not used to winning are always going to come through like that. Okay, let's be fair then. Congratulations, Sundowns. That's it. The matter is closed. It's 19 minutes after 9 o'clock.
Your voice,
Your station.
your open line
Walk the talk with Clement Manyathela.
on 702.
So the year was 2012. And I know it was 2012 because this concert happened 3 months after Beyonce gave birth. And she had given birth on the 7th of Jan, same day as Lewis Hamilton. 7th of Jan in 2012. And then 3 months later, she then did a concert, Atlantic City. It's a 2-hour bus trip from New York. And there were just limited tickets. And because a year before that, she had also done an intimate live at the Wynn at Las Vegas, and my friends for my 25th had put money in to send me to that. And then I got like a job, SA's Got Talent. It's a long story, Clement, stay with me. I got a job, SA's Got Talent, so I couldn't go to the intimate performance with Beyonce. So I still like had that money, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with it? Next thing. There we go. I can go see Beyonce. I got the Beehive tickets, and it's the first concert where she introduced the notion Beehive, where literally she builds like a little hole inside the stage, and that's where you perform. And as she's walking across because to change songs, they switch off the lights, and then she's walking across. And I screamed, Beyonce, I'm that girl who came from South Africa. Because I'd literally let her entire team know. I ran into her bodyguard, Julius. I told him. I ran into Frank, her tour manager. I ran into Angie, her cousin. Everyone, because we're all like, it's like Atlantic City. It's like a Monte Casino in the desert, right? So everyone is here and everyone is staying here. And I made sure that I was even staying in the hotel that her team was staying in. And everyone that I ran into, I was like, please tell Beyonce there's a girl here who came from South Africa. So as she's walking across the stage, I say, Beyonce, I'm that girl who came from South Africa. And she like says, stop. Okay. That means I'm going to sing the next song from here. And she holds my hand, and her hand was so cold. Sure. And her rock was so big. I don't know what it's called, her hand or the rock, all that ice. So anyway, then she was there and she just sang, and she sang my least favorite song from her. But it's fine. She was still holding my hand. And yeah, I think that entire thing, 2012, for the ticket itself, I think I must have forked out around 13,000 Rand. But luckily I wasn't paying for it because what? It was a gift.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, thank you to Anele for sending that. That's incredible. I remember that time when Anele had Beyonce touch her hand, and I mean, she was so excited. And maybe there's a thing about us South Africans, hey, when we go to these international concerts. But 13,000 Rand back in 2012, 2013, that's quite a bit of money. I mean, a lot of people are always asking me for like, how did you pay? How much was the ticket for like Adele? I mean, in today's rands, this concert was 2 years ago. A ticket was like 17,000 Rand, which is worth it. Well, and I can say that because I ended up on stage with her. But the chances you have in getting up on stage with an artist is when you are closer to the stage. So the tickets we had for Adele were like the VIP tickets next to the stage, where when she looks up, she literally lands on you first before anybody else. which is where you get the chance of being on stage. And I mean, I was lucky enough on my birthday to be able to get on stage. But yeah, that ticket was about 17,000 Rand. I mean, for Beyonce in 2013 and you're paying 13,000 Rand for that ticket, that is a bit of money. But look at what happened to Anele. And she is going to tell that story forever and ever to her kids and her grandkids and her great-great-grandkids. What is it that you look forward to when you go to these big concerts, especially when you travel even overseas, for instance? Because if you're spending so much money on travel, on hotel, on accommodation, you do want to try and get chances of either a meet and greet, or you want to be next to the stage, or maybe you just want to go for a good production. What do you go for? More of your WhatsApps on 072 702 1702.
Morning, Clement. Clement, with big concert, I don't have to worry about the sound because, listen, big concert, I've been going to their concert, like, sound is proper. But I always want to be at backstage, meet the artist, like have a chattinyana. So with Chris Brown, I didn't get that, but at least I was right next to the stage, like right next to the stage. So with Doja Cat, I hope I can have money to buy the ticket and just give her a hug.
Good morning, guys. About the tickets and the pricing, right? I agree with these guys because, like, I agree with the prices, the high prices, because, guys, let's not even go to Drake because Drake is pulling something like $2.5 to $3 million per show per night. Let's go to Rod Wave. Rod Wave is like the new guy that kids like, right? Currently, right now, Rod Wave is pulling in $2 million per night. And he can fill in the Barclays Center, the Madison Square Garden for 2-3 days in a row. We are talking 32 million Rand per night, guys. $2 million is 32 million Rand. Sure. So, as a promoter, you are bringing someone who charges 32 million Rand per night into South Africa. How much must the ticket be, guys? Like, how much must the ticket be?
But that's why a lot of these concerts, they rely heavily on sponsorships as opposed to ticket sales. I don't think they make that much money actually on actual ticket sales. I think how they finance that and they bring that artist down here is because those artists, you don't bring like big artists here and say, okay, let's see how many tickets we're going to sell. No, they are already priced. Whether that stadium is going to be empty or not, this is what they charge. And I think a lot of brands come into the play, and there's no much heavy reliance on the ticket price.
Hello 702 family. Speaking of concerts, last year I saw a lot of content of gorgeous South African women going to the Cowboy Carter Beyonce World Tour. A lot of them went to London. So if you think of that, the spending on flights, accommodation, visas, the actual tickets, and I mean a Beyonce ticket is not cheap, and spending money. So people can spend up, maybe I'm guessing 50 to 80K on going to see their favorite artist. And I saw quite a lot of ladies on my WhatsApp statuses and social media platforms of South African ladies going to go enjoy some Beyonce all the way in London. So people really do go out for the artists that they love. From my perspective, the most I've ever paid is 15,000 for Chris Brown hospitality suite tickets, and it was worth it. I actually think it was 15,000 for the three of us, yes, and it was completely worth it.
So what did you guys do? Did you get to chill with Chris Brown? Did you at least give him a hug? Did you take a picture with him? What does the package come with? Because other artists will have a meet and greet and then just like a, hey, how are you? Take a picture and you're out. That's so cool. I find that cool. But you're right. When Beyonce had that Cowboy Carter, tour last year, a lot of people from around the world. In fact, I had an opportunity. I was privileged enough to be able to go to watch her in London. Was it last year? Yeah. Huh? Was it last year? When was the cowboy cutter? Yeah, was it last year? Yeah, it must have been last year, 2025. Yeah, early last year. And I remember there were so many South Africans I saw. By the way, even in Germany, in Munich, when we went for Beyonce's Adele's concert, there were a lot of South Africans who were there. And I remember even in London for Beyonce's concert, there were many, many, many South Africans that you saw who had come to just have fun and enjoy themselves. So cool to see your fellow brothers and sisters also coming to have some fun.
Your voice,
Your station.
your open line
Walk the talk with Clement Manyathela.
on 702.
Good morning, Clement. This is Sabia. I can't believe you're a hip hop head and you still don't know of J. Cole. But anyway, to some most things, I do believe that Mukwanaz is connected to the MK party, because in 2011 he was promoted twice by Mushulu's Jacob Zuma, and that was in violation of the SAPS procedures. So it all adds up, and even if you look at how the MK party members have abused this Sabia, trying to protect Mukwanaz, saying that he's an enemy of Mukwanaz. So I think, sure, it all adds up.
Good morning to Sundown fans. The rest of you can go get your good morning from the match you didn't watch, Isola. As for Sabia, I feel like the guy is grabbing at straws. Look at him questioning the credentials of Mkhwanazi. I mean, what has his promotion got to do with the allegations that he has made? Somebody made damning allegations, and you are fingering it. And your best comeback is that he was promoted rapidly. So I don't think Mkhwanazi I think he's grabbing at straws. The MK thing is also just grabbing at straws. Prince in Bedfordview.
Your voice,
Your station.
your open line
Walk the talk with Clement Manyathela.
on 702.
It's 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. This is the 702 open line, and we're taking your calls on 011-883-0702. The WhatsApp line is 072-702-1702. So what have we been talking about so far? Well, we've given Sundowns their flowers, okay? And then we've also been talking about Shadrack Sibiya and what you make of what's come out of the Madlanga Commission yesterday, what he's had to say. But I'm also asking you about some of the big concerts you have ever attended. What were your greatest moments? I mean, there are some other artists I still want to see. I still want to see Jasmine Sullivan. Oh, I would die. I want to see Jasmine Sullivan so bad. That's one. That one is on my list. And there are many other artists that I really would like to have an opportunity to see. But locally as well, I try, if I've got the time, to go see Zoe Mudicha. I never miss her concerts. I like seeing Zonke when she's in her hometown in Gqeberha. But we go to different concerts for different reasons. Some people will pay the price to have an experience with the artist, meet and greet. Some people just want good sound. Some people just want a good seat. Some people go because they're hoping they're going to be picked. What do you go there for? And if you've got kids and you take them there, normally how do you drop them off? Do you stay with them? And I'm asking this question because we've got some big concerts lined up this year. We've got Global Citizens Move Africa concert coming down. It's going to be headlined by Doja Cat. We've got, J. Cole's The Fall off tour at FNB Stadium. Brian Adams as well. On his Roll with the Punches tour. UB40 as well, if you're a big fan. So there's a lot happening. So which one are you looking forward to? 011-883-0702. WhatsApp's on 072-702-1702. Godfrey, let's start with your call. You are in Pretoria. You wanted to weigh in on the MK party and General Mkhwanazi. Good morning.
Good morning, Clement. Scott here in Pretoria.
Yeah.
Clement, I just want to comment on the story of General Shadrack Sibiya.
Yeah, go ahead.
now he come out and say General Mkhwanazi is being promoted twice a year. He's not being 2 years on the same rank as SAPS required. But now, my question is why now?
Yes.
Remember, year 2016, between 2016 and 2017, General Taylor was the national commissioner. They promoted members at the VIP section. The members from the college, which have been a year in a rank. So they promoted them to sergeants and so on. And remember, for the great progression, it takes a member 11 years to can progress from constable to a sergeant. But then those members at the VIP, they've been promoted from constables to sergeants, from sergeants to warrant, not even being a 2 years on the ranks. Just from the college, after they finished their field training at the stations, they got posted at the VIP. Then, boom, they got promotions. But then nobody have said anything about it. But then today, because it suits him, he come out and say General Ntanzi is being promoted twice a year. Why
now?
Why now?
If really he was concerned about this, why didn't he raise it then and ask even for an investigation or consequences at some point? You're right, Godfrey. Thank you for your call in Pretoria.
Morning, Clement, to your crew there, and morning to everyone else who's listening. Yeah, Clement, I think you listen to how Ndate Sibiya advances his reasons about MK's alleged plotting against this person. I think he's making up stories also about, Ndate Mkhwanazi's popularity on social media. You match his testimony against that of Ndate Mkhwanazi. Ndate Mkhwanazi was more direct, and he inferred to certain things, facts for that matter, while Ndate Sibiya's testimony is more marred by far-fetched hypotheses. And I think he's amazing than everything.
Good morning, Clement. Good morning, Clement. Mr. Sabia, when accused MK, why can't talk? Because Malema said, even EFF, they said if Mkhwanazi, they support Mkhwanazi, but they just talk about MK. What did MK done? Because if people they can say whatever they want to say about someone if they see something, but you can't accuse a party for what you're not to have evidence about. Social media, you can say whatever you say, but Malema have a press conference that talk about Mkhwanazi, but he didn't say about that.
Morning, Clems. Clems, you see, Sabia reminds me of many politicians before who always, every time they are put in a corner, they will say this is a political witch hunt. So here, Sabia's strategy is to politicize the whole thing because he knows once he mentions the MK party, Mkhwanazi being influenced by the MK party, then he will have many sympathizers. People will see this as politics, especially those within the ANC. That's his strategy at the moment. Can you speak in? Thanks, Clems.
Okay, so you are calling us from the East Rand. Good morning.
Morning, Clement. Yes, I think Sabia's testimony for me just came across as a lot of waffling. He didn't base anything on facts, and it wasn't substantive, right? If you just oppose it to General Mkhwanazi's testimony, where he actually had facts and he had things to point to, WhatsApp messages, various things that had happened, raised and so on. So Sabia, for me, I think as this thing ends, his career as a cop is over because we cannot have a deputy national commissioner with who's received impalas from an elected member. That for me is like problematic.
And then he wants to claim that but the WhatsApps you guys are relying on, I don't know if they're verified. I mean, the people who've testified about those WhatsApps, none of them have denied their veracity. Why would only his WhatsApps be the ones that must be questionable? But
Exactly, Clement. It's done for him, right? And then I just also wanted to comment about the thing of the concerts.
Yeah.
So I think concerts are really worth the money. I've been to see quite a few. I've been to the Janet Jackson one back when I was 12.
So at 12.
A 15-year-old. I went when I was 12.
What?
Back in 97. And then I've been to, I've seen Ross perform live. I've seen Leo perform live. I've seen Linkin Park. That was amazing. The Black Eyed Peas, and also John Legend, Tamia. So I love concerts, and I think they're worth the money, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so at 12, what are you listening to Janet about? Yo, yeah. Okay, so in the East End. Thank you. By the way, when Janet Jackson was supposed to come to the DSTV Delicious Festival, when was it? Was it 2 years ago? Janet Jackson was going to headline. I was so excited. And you know what I've always dreamed of? I've always wanted to go to a Janet Jackson concert and go on stage, and she picks me to like dance with me on stage. So if you've watched some of her concerts, she used to bring like a guy and puts the guy on a chair and then dances with the guy. For some reason, I've always wanted to be that guy. So when they announced that she's coming, I made sure that I am gonna be at the front because I wanted to dance with Janet Jackson. That would have been so cool. It's 15 minutes before 10.
Your voice.
Your station.
Your open line.
Walk the talk with Clement Manyathela.
On 702.
13 minutes before 10 o'clock. Look, am I the only one who didn't know about J. Cole? And maybe, Abel, we must find a song there we can play from J. Cole that I doubt that I don't think I'm the only one that didn't know about this chap. Or maybe we actually know some of his music, but we didn't know it's him. Maybe we'll find a song we can play before we wrap up the 702 open line. On the WhatsApp line, though, a message here says, "Hi, Clement. I took my daughter to see Billie Eilish, and she was absolutely amazing. The sound was perfect. I was surrounded by young people, and most of the parents were seated. But I was like, hi, Bo, I'm jamming. Lynn, we had so much fun. Then at the Wimbledon final with Djokovic versus Alcaraz, I met Idris Elba. I shouted that I am South African, and he took my hand and walked with me while he was disguised in a baseball cap. South Africans are truly loved everywhere." This is Irene in the UK. Irene, thank you for the message. Another one says, "Hey, Clement, I hope we can have a concert with Usher. I will most definitely be there by fire, by force. Just make sure you go with your husband." Yeah, just make sure you do. Because Usher has, there were those clips that were famous of Usher approaching these women and feeding them strawberries. And then there was a clip of a woman who was married, who was fed strawberries and cream by Usher, and the husband didn't take kindly to it. So I'm just saying, take your husband with you. Another one says, "Clement, top of the morning. The highest amount I spent on my favorite American rock band, Linkin Park, was 690 Rand. And that was back in 2012 when they were performing at FNB Stadium." More of your WhatsApps on 072 702 1702. In fact, before we go there, another message here says, "Clement, me and my young adult daughter are huge BTS fans. We have in the past year traveled to LA and Amsterdam to see members of this group. Big concerts touted that they would come to Cape Town as part of their world tour, but sadly not. As a result, we are flying to Seoul in South Korea for the reunion concert." That's amazing. "After their military service in April, we saved for a long time. Prices in LA were 15,000 Rand, but all these tickets are scarce." Yeah. What I picked up also is that some people buy most of these tickets only to resell them at a higher price later on because they know closer to the time there's going to be quite a demand.
Good morning, Clement. I am a mother of 10s, and yes, of course, all three of us, we going to J. Cole. And in terms of the prices, I don't have a problem paying the prices because, guys, let's be honest, sound is expensive. There's so many people that are involved in the arrangement of that concert that needs to be paid, So, I don't have a problem paying for the ticket. This is their life, this is their work, so can we pay and go and have fun?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. When is J. Cole coming? In December? Oh, that's like, what? So tickets get bought now for December. Yo, hectic. Okay, I thought like it's happening in 2 months' time or 3 months' time. Maybe I'll go with my sister and yeah, I'll be the big brother taking her there and let's see how it goes. For some of you, like me, who don't know about J. Cole, here's a song that he has done with Beyonce. And when I listened to the song, I was like, oh, because I know the song from Beyonce's albums, I've heard that part, but I didn't know who the guy is. But I guess now I know. Okay, he's good. He's good. Well, Abel says there's another song that is really good from J. Cole.
You good, T-Minus? Niggas been counting me out. I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. I am never letting up.
Okay, we get it, Ava. We get it. Okay, I mean, sure. I've never heard this song before, and everybody in the studio is dancing along to the song, so clearly it's quite popular. I don't know where this song gets played because I've never heard it before. But hey, maybe I live under a rock.
Clement, you must go listen to his entire albums. From Forest Hill Drive to For Your Eyes Only. This guy has a story to tell. You have not listened to J. Cole. Yes, I know you're a reader, but you've not listened to J. Cole. And then you will listen to J. Cole.
Okay, I promise, guys. In fact, right now, as I'm talking to you, so which album should I get? The Fall Off. Which one? Forest Hill Drive. Okay, cool. I'm getting it right now as you speak on my Apple Music. I'm going to listen to it after the show when I'm driving home. Yeah, and I'll give you guys feedback. I promise. Yeah, let's see if I'll get the story.
Hello, Clement. Don't let Abel. Like, yes, it's almost 7:02. I like hip hop. But it's a Thursday. Yeah, J. Cole is a great artist, Clement. Listen to his music so that you know his music. You have until December to familiarize yourself with his music. Okay.
Hi, Clement. It's Garabo. I'll be going to Akon and Neo's concert in Ireland because I'm in Ireland. And I paid about 2,000 for the tickets. I'm going with my friend, Violet Makubele. She's also in Ireland. So our tickets were like 4,000 for both of us. And we still have to book a hotel because we stay 3 hours away from the concert. So yeah, I'm going to be spending at least 6,000 or 7,000 just to go see Neo and Akon in Ireland in April.
Akon is still alive?